Hi, Jim.
You're breaking up. Say again, please.
Yeah, Jim is working as normal. Hello, hi. It's pain time. It's pain day. Long story short, I mean, it's the title of the stream anyway, but, you know, just in case this ends up interesting enough that I feel I put it on my proper YouTube instead of the VOD YouTube. I don't know, it's no secret that like, the only game I'm really feeling in terms of, like, racing is ACC. Assetto Corsa 1 is fine because I don't really use the multiplayer with that. That's fine for hot lapping and all that. AMS 2, I've lost my way. AMS 2, I could probably like start doing like other random vehicles in that and make it interesting that way. But ACC Online is pretty much all I want to do these days in terms of racing stuff, and I can't really stream that at the same time as recording it, or at the same as playing it, because like it's a bit awkward. I mean, I could, but I don't really want to. At least not yet. I feel like I need to get myself back in the groove. So I figured, I don't know. I've been in the mood for some R3E recently. R3's probably got the. I'll talk about the tech of the game in a bit whenever I get in, actually. But I know it's renowned for having the best audio in video games. Although I think ACC probably has a beat by now. But it's, you know, a lot of people rank it right up there and say a lot of things sound really good in the game. We'll talk about that. And we'll run through some stuff. I'm going to run through cars that I played years ago and all that. And that kind of thing. To start off with. But, you know, it's going to be a grand old time. It's going to be fine and dandy. It's going to be great. But, yeah, let me just go and sort something out a second. Let me just post this in the Discord. I should have done that already before. Oh, let's go, Lozapen. If you say anything in like the next 2 minutes while I'm typing in Discord, I might miss it, seeing as the Twitch phone app won't load it up. But hi, by the way. Right. Race room, racing experience, and up to the hype in 2022. At everyone, and copy link, paste link. There we go. Done. Oh, I forgot to remove my goddamn fucking the hyperlink embedding shit. Whatever. I need to remember. Oh, I think it's hold on. Let me actually do that now because I hate seeing my face up there. God damn it. Right. Edit message. Do. Is it this that I do to remove that? I think it is. Excellent. And Lauren, thank you for the car. Thank you for the vroom vrooms. Right. Okay. So let's get in here and let's talk about what the fuck I want to talk about and all that. I've not messed around too much with things I've not used before. So it's been a fucking bit. It's been a long fucking time. It's like 9 years now, I think. I'm pretty sure it's 9 years since I first sampled Race Room through the DTM Experience games that were pretty much standalone experiences back in the day before Sector 3, Simbin, whatever you want to call them, rolled things around into this large collection of shit and removed all the semblance of different things. So yeah, we're gonna go with the is this Matthias Ekstrom's? It is Matthias Ekstrom's. I mean, oh, okay. Yeah, sure, we'll go with Adrian Tambay's Playboy car. Great, you know, we love a Playboy car. We will do it in the afternoon, and we will do it on the Louse's Ring, because Louse's Ring has been a long favourite track by me, even if I'm shit at it. I've always loved the random German circuits, especially whenever you used to get them in the likes of the old Toka games and race driver games and that kind of thing. It was, I love the DTM, the expanded DTM raster. It's a fun time. It's a fun old time. I assume this will show off the setup. Oh, okay, it's a bit laggy for some reason. Okay, right, so rear, we will reduce the wing angle. Maybe not down to 5, but we'll put it down to 9. We'll keep the tone that as is. We'll just reduce that, and the brake bias, will move that towards the rear, make it a bit less dickish on the front. Actually, while I'm here, options. This is actually really worryingly laggy, I think, all of a sudden. I tested this all like about an hour ago and it worked fine recording at 1440p, so I was like, hey, this is clearly going to be fine streaming at 720. Yeah, 1080, match setup. That's custom. Wheel rotation, animation in the game. Okay. No, I mean, no, we're good. This is good. And yeah, we want wheel and hands. We want to show the driver's seat. All right, excellent. Okay. Okay, that's not laggy at all. Right, hopefully now the audio is not too loud while I try and reset my seat for a second. Right, yeah, restart. Yeah, the DTMs, the older DTMs anyway, are certainly very touchy on the throttle. Stop missing every apex, that'd be nice. As I say, as I miss the next apex even further. Wonderful! And these older DTMs are harder to deal with, and I think they use Racefriend's old physics models. I don't think they ever updated the old DTMs and that, so... But this week I did buy the new DTMs. There we go. Bit slidey.
Mind these track limits, please, Justin.
I find this one of the hardest corners to judge in VR I've ever had in my life on this track.
Dirt on our right side tyres.
Yeah, I do love the extra stuff that the API puts out that Jim can use. It's very neat. Anyhow, right, so yeah, sound-wise, seeing as Racefriend is probably the game that people will always bring up for sound and how good it sounds. Like, yeah, it sounds okay. It sounds really good. Except for the audio file of me, like I guess we'll have a look at the sound settings in a second. I'm pretty sure I don't like have anything turned down simulation-wise. I'm sure I'm fine, but as the inner audio file of me always urges to come out and judge audio, I find the dynamics very flat. Like the recordings are good and put it above a lot of other games, but like. It's certainly above Vodable Ballista 2, but and that's got good sound as well, but it's really not dynamic at all. It really does feel very flat. It feels very like everything is all coming from one source almost, if that makes any sense. Like it doesn't feel like it's very set as like a proper sound stage, and I find that takes away a good bit from the quality of the audio. because like it's like, you know, like I'm not feeling like I'm really sitting in a car and driving around. It feels like I'm listening to a recording of that. The mixing and all that just doesn't feel right to me. Now the thing with this corner is I can never tell when I'm like supposed to go, because even trying to hit a late apex still feels I end up going way too early. So it's a weird one. It's a very weird one. See, even with this one, it's like just. It probably doesn't help now that the.
Another cut. Track limits.
Shut up, Jim. It probably doesn't help that the older DTMs are so understeery. It's insane. Probably even more so than what I remember of the older front-wheel drive WTCC cars in this game. Let's take this wide and just break it off. As around the outside as we can. Maybe we'll try and go for some sort of decent time at some point if I can ever get a clean lap in. You know, difficult while talking and still trying to get to grips with a game I'm not used to. But no, I've never really tried any newer cars, so I'm actually intrigued to see like how the physics models have changed. Seeing as this game like has really got 10 years of work in it now. See, that time I went too late. It's just such a hard one to judge. I need like a lot of practice on it. Which is weird for this track. Too early. Anyway, yeah, so, you know.
We'll delete this lap. Stay within the track limits.
No, you, Jim. I'm kind of finished with this now. Like, what? I did like a 1:44 thereabouts in this, so like that's 3 seconds off the world record pace. I'm where I am, so you know it's around what I'd expect already, and always will be. Doesn't look laggy on screen. Well, that's good. I mean, the actual racing stuff there was fine. It was just the menus and that felt a bit juddery and laggy. But thank you, lads. Oh, wait, microphone. Where are you going, microphone? Dear friend, dear microphone, where are you going? Did I actually click on multiplayer again? Is that why this is taking forever? I did not. Okay, yeah. I'm not a big fan of the how the menus can be very slow in this. Probably doesn't help that I think it's still built on the whole net shit. But excessive loading is a pure bane of mine. It's Mario Kart, the secret 3DS unlock version, Raf. It's a very special time all around. How are you doing, by the way? I hope you're doing well. Right, okay, which do we want out of the 2021 DTMs to actually try on your car and see what they're like? Yeah, I don't really feel like going for... Tell you what, yeah, we'll try the Porsche. We'll see what a Porsche DTM's like in this. And we'll take it to the license ring. Why is that not letting me in? There we go. Is it really taking that long to load the car out? Insane. Go through with default settings and just see how that feels and where we are. My default settings minus like lowering the brake bias a bit as usual. Car setup. Okay, yeah, we've got our full traction control settings here. TC2, TC3. And that's pretty neat. That's pretty neat now that you can change it like the percentage that you want. That's pretty cool. More varied traction control settings than I would usually expect. We'll probably run like a 53. Front tire compound, hard. Yeah, we'll go with the hards. I guess hards is all they had in 2021. I don't know. I've not kept up with the DTM for years because I don't like their YouTube coverage, so it's been a bit shit. And oh yeah, we were gonna check sound, weren't we? Just to confirm that I'm not like missing anything. Like yeah, we got our stuff there. We got our advanced here, which is like just all your separate volumes. There's no like 128 sources audio like you would have got like back in GTR 2 days. So yeah, tis all a bit flat. Right. We'll try TC preset 4, which I think was like 40% TC. Oh yeah, you can really go through those gears a lot quicker than the old 2015 cars. A lot easier in the trail braking. Suspensions are a lot easier as well. I can cut a lot more of that compared to what we had in 2015. Very good, very good. I'll take it. Okay, a lot more turning, so probably go earlier there, where I would actually expect. So maybe it was the car that was fucking me up for angles. Just off. Okay, so can't have any wheels at all. Jim, I know! I just said it. Jim, shut up. Shut up, Jim. Force feedback's alright, it's not a patch on AMS2, but it does the job. Not as much detail, I would say, but it still feels alright. I can get what I need out of it, but I think I'm not used to like superb detail. That is a big drawback.
You've just done a 150.56.
Alright, so if I go with traction control preset 6, how are we then on... Okay, not so bad, not so bad. I wonder if I can get away with, like, preset 5? No, probably not. Preset 4 is... okay, I don't know. We'll see, we'll see. Hold on, let's let our tires cool down, actually, and then judge.
All your tyres have dirt pickup.
You're a dirt pickup, Jim. No, okay, yeah, no, she's very slidey then. So yeah, probably 4 would suit. Maybe changing the TC to like 35% TC might work for preset 4. Pretty sure I've got it the right way around for presets. Oop. There we go, our back in too early. Let's set up and we'll see what we can do. Yeah, sure, we'll do a smash. Why not? Do a smash. Do a little love tap.
Okay, Justin, you need to watch the track limits.
Yeah, so the understeer feels a lot more natural. Like, I haven't changed any of the settings, so like getting the suspension all changed, like, feels doable this time compared to the older physics models and the older DTMs. While I enjoyed racing back in the day, I never got truly into it, so I'm impressed with the changes over the years. This is the typical example. Hit it in too hard, too hard. Tried
Track
to...
limits, keep it within the lines.
I thought I could brake hard, but no, the track falls away on that inside part, so really need to take it easier and get it on the outside. Well, that might be fixable with some suspension changes. Be intrigued to see how it would work in a longer run. Still too hard on the inside, but can take a lot more of that, well, not even a sausage, it's more like a pancake kind of thing. I can take a lot more of it than I would expect. Fuck's sake. Not that, though.
Sector 1's quick.
Why didn't I cut it along the inside? Why did I take the outside line? I've already lost 3/10 by just taking the outside line. The fuck is wrong with me?
That lap was at 150 and 1-1. Good lap. That's your quickest today.
Go to the fucking inside, Justin. Go to the fucking inside.
time was 148.94. Set it 3 times, okay.
Alright, I'll take that. I'll take it. Feels good though, like I'm actually impressed. I'd say the feeling through the wheel... The details are weaker than Automobilista 2, but I think the actual like just feel of the tires and everything else feels a lot more natural than AMS 2. It's a thing I've had with AMS 2 is the feeling of grip just feels weird, and the weight of the car and the visuals of the weight of the car combined with what you feel through the wheel make it just feel weirdly arcadey, especially with this style of car. It just feels strange, and there's something off-putting, whereas this feels a lot closer to ACC as far as I'm concerned. Like, there's still issues with it and all that, but like, especially for a default setup, like, it feels really nice. So, yeah, okay, this is a nice reintroduction to the game. Right, anyway, let's see what we can do in this bitch in, at the Norris Ring. And then, I guess, I'll have a look and see what the AI are like. I played some AI races with the DTM 2015s earlier. It wasn't very good. It really wasn't very good. Bit of a mess, but hey ho, we'll see how this works out. Try and work out where we want to go. I will probably need the full 40, at least 40. Maybe even need to like go like TC3 around the Norris Ring just because of the general nature of that track. I remember getting addicted to the Norris Ring way on back in the day on... Was it Race Driver 2? Because I'm pretty sure it wasn't on World Toka Touring Cars on the PS1. Was it in Toka Race Driver 1? Whatever, it was one of them that because I'm pretty sure that one of them had the full DTM set, and it was like my first ever experience with the Norris Ring, and I'm like, yeah, this track is like for me. It's short, it's sweet, it's fun, it's got a few nice little sections. It's pretty cool. Oh, Lauren with the talk of the Big Mark. Jesus Christ, guys. Hello, right. Hi, Jordan. I see you here as well. Yo, hey, Elizabeth, how's it going? What's the best way to mess with our favorite? Excuse me, messing with me? This is just rude. Hi, Laxi, by the way, as well. Do the wall thing that happened in NASCAR. Oh my god, I should absolutely do that. Wait, the stream die? Oh, never mind. VOD's buffer for me, which makes no sense. No affiliate. You cannot donate $3.50. There's no donation $3.50 allowed. Not one. Donate a free titty. Raf, come on now. Come on. Oh, I'm sorry it's breaking up, Lexi. I mean, I'm running at, like, what, 4 meg, so... I don't know, maybe one day you can, like, watch it at 144p. I should have done it on YouTube. That might have worked better. Why did I know Lauren one of these days would pick up on the Norris Ring and add an extra R? I knew it. Well, I hope all you losers are having a good evening. Good old Friday. Or afternoon in the case of the hamsters. Right, get real time of day. Yeah, sure, we'll do dawn for the hell of it. Make it look terrible. Bum 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 ba da dum ba da dum. She says. Right, okay. Setup. Yeah, we definitely want to lower that brake bias. We can probably go 50. No, we had 54 last time. We probably can go 53 then. Try lowering the wing angle. How far low can we go in this? 3 degrees? Well, we'll put it at like 6 and see how that handles the rear, and just leave it at that and see how it goes. Yeah, TC4 is 40%, TC3 60%. I could be doing with changing one of those to 50%, but we'll roll on with TC4. Oh yeah, that's much more satisfying than the older cars. Right? Maybe I can never race the older cars again because that feels like a proper turn-in. I think it's a shame they never updated. I don't think they updated the older physics model. I mean, it's the only explanation I can have for why like it's so bad. Now I have to try the old WTCCs just to see how bad the front-wheel drive cars are. One thing I don't like about this Porsche is the entire left side of the windshield is blocking my view. Makes it really hard to judge turn-in and apexes.
Just 53.19.
Fucking understeer, right? Okay, maybe I've scrubbed the front tires a bit too much in the final corners. Jim, I know! I know, Jim! Okay, 100 is just too late.
Watch those track
Just
limits.
too late. At 120 then?
Time is good. That was 52.88. That's your best lap in the session. Sector 1 time's okay. Sector 2 time is quick. Lap time was 52.48. That's your fastest lap.
Ah! Smashy. Yeah, okay, this one feels good. This one really does feel good. Let's go and have a look and see what the how the AI handle these newer cars and see if they've had things changed for them throughout it. Oh man, I love the Norris Ring so much. It's such a good circuit. It's just such a fun little ride of like what, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 turns. 6, I guess, at a push. Right, single player. This might be where the issue comes in. One thing, again, I will say is that the performance in this is not what you'd expect versus what you get in AMS2, even ACC. I find this is probably the worst bang for your buck in terms of what you get in terms of visuals. It probably doesn't help that the game is, again, like 10 years old or built on a framework that's 10 years old. I'm sure they've made optimizations over the years. I've not kept up with what they've done in terms of engine changes and other background optimization and any additions to like make things a bit more up to date. I mean, you can see like how it has like old classic like end of 360 era into Xbox One era style materials to the dashboards and metallics and the flatter lighting compared to what you'd expect these days. So they clearly haven't made that many changes to the renderer, but it's you know, it is what it is. I don't even know what API this uses, let alone like what engine it's built on for that sort of shit. Right, DTM 2021. Michael Miller. Select AI opponents. Right, so... Right, we already have the 2021. We'll add... Okay, we've got 22 others then involved if we add in the entire 2021 grid. Who have we got here that's interesting? Christian Klein's in there. Timo Glock's in there. Luke Degrassi. Kevin Vanderlind. Mike Rockenfeller. Fucking Kevin Vanderlind, god damn it. Yeah, we'll run 100 AI difficulty race from the back. Because I'm intrigued to see, like, if we hang around the back, I'm intrigued to see how they work out. Visual complete flag rules, please, thank you. I'm intrigued to see how the AI work with everything, given what I saw earlier in my offline races in the 2015 cars. Hopefully they handle it better. Otherwise, this game's going to be a no-go for offline racing. I mean, maybe it's an RS ring. We can always try some other track and see how bad it is there. Go check out Imola or something, or be crazy and go and do Sepang. I was about to say I don't like the load times from actually going into the thing. I guess it's fine. I guess it's what you'd expect. Right, let's see how bad performance gets now with 21 other cars involved. I don't know why it's so heavy on the CPU. In general, like not even like other cars around. It's just very heavy on the CPU. Not as heavy as ACC, but it's again, it's that bang for the buck thing, right? ACC's doing so much more under the hood that it's worth it compared to what you get with this. So we will run 5 rear wing and yeah, let's see how bad this works.
10 minutes. Okay, Justin, you ready? Watch for the lights. Green, green, green. Yellow flag. Incident sector 3. Yellow flag. Green flag. Incident
Let's
clear.
just hang back and see what they do.
White flag. Yellow flag. Incident clear. Green flag. Sector 3 is clear.
Yeah, see, they kind of like to scrape their rear tires off like that inside barrier there. Okay, so it's not just an older car thing. It's the AI routing in general, at least at 100 AI. So that's disappointing.
There's a white flag.
Yeah, see, look, this guy just drove right into the barrier. He did a me. Yeah, they're very fond of smashing into each other or into me at the apexes too. So very dated. It's like they go in for the undertake, not even an overtake, but a full-on undertake, and don't even factor in where the apex is, and then whatever pathing is like, oops, wait, hold on, there's a barrier here, let's try and avoid that. Too late. Then it just looks awkward and very unnatural.
That time was 54.90. Come on, Justin. Nicely done. Sector 2.
Let's then go by and see what he does now with the this barrier by himself.
Your tyres.
Like again, like he turns out because he's gonna hit the barrier. Like it's just it's awful to look at and awful to race against. So I already feel like I'm discounting this for CPU races.
Sector 1 is now green. We can see how it has been doing in turn 1. Good stuff. Keep it coming. The gap in front has increased. It's now about 1.1 seconds. White flag, mate. B21.
Oh yeah, okay. Any tire scrubbing at all really leads to such serious understeer. It's insane. So that's an extended physics issue. I guess it combines with the older DTMs to just make it like, you know, awkward on corner entry, and then whenever you miss your apex, then you're an issue. Whereas this, like, it feels fine if you get it just right, but like any overstep in the boundary is just full understeer. So that will probably like require
That's the new fastest lap.
full-on changes to the setup. If you can even like mitigate it at all is a question. I might look that up on some forums and see what people's thoughts are before I even bother losing my mind trying to fix it a bit.
Your last.
Oh boy. Ended up locking up because I was going to smash into the back of him. God, they're so slow in certain braking points. Randy, but like, why was he so slow at that braking point as well, considering like he had nobody in front of him? Some of this AI pathing makes no sense to me. The worst thing is we can catch up to him easily. So if I was trying the whole way, we'd probably be at least midfield, you know, without qualifying there. Just want to hang back and just see what we can get and see what trouble we can see the other AI get into. from afar without destroying our own car, you know?
Fastest lap for Howard, 51.21. The gap in front is increasing. It's now 1.
Woo, slidey, okay.
Yellow flag.
That's my own issue now with breaking a bit too late. There we go.
Green flag. You're clear of the incident.
Probably push that brake balance back a bit further. Although now I'm not getting the same braking performance as before. I am wondering now if it is like because of overheated brakes. Because it'd be nice to see them have like a more added version of that versus what we get elsewhere too. Oh boy, yeah, no, we're definitely fucked up our tires now. Okay, that's interesting. That's cool. Now we're like 2 seconds slower than we were. Neat. Okay. Like flip-flopping back and forth between being impressed by certain things and unimpressed by others. Oh my god, we're so slow now. I don't even know if this game like models flat spots these days or not. Yeah, look, it's like no braking power whatsoever compared to what we had. Intriguing. That one lockup really changed that. I'm just now I want to get under the hood and just like figure out like which part of that they have modeled, because that seems very neat.
There's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. Fastest lap for Lawson, 51.04. Sector 3 is green.
I was hoping we'd see like a big smash from afar, but I don't think that's going to happen now for some reason.
Fastest lap for Lawson, 50.85.
Okay, so they can do 50s in this car as well. Yeah, 1.5 seconds off the lead time. That's probably can be done like with a good bit more work on the setup, and you know, obviously driving skill, getting used to the car still. You can already see like how much we're catching up on the back markers, so the disparity between front and back runners is quite huge.
Session.
Just about missed the apex. See, it's fun to chase them down whenever you can't see their mistakes and just general weird behavior. Just seeing that immersion being broken whenever you get right up close.
It's over.
Whee!
Awful result, mate.
You know, Jim, you're a pretty awful result. But yeah, grand. So what did we learn from this? Oh, yeah, well, okay, what are we looking at? So 52.0 is our fastest time. Nah, would pretty much like put us around like midfield. There's only one guy that did a 50. 51.3s, yeah, I mean, we can work our way down to that with like more practice with this Porsche. I don't even know like where the Porsche is in terms of like, you know, if the that year at DTMs was like well managed in terms of balance of performance and that kind of thing. I don't have a clue, especially inside race room. Bye, Raf. Enjoy your work. Have fun. Thanks for popping in. Oh, right. Okay. I mean, that was okay. I'm intrigued to see the tires and brakes and how that function carries over to anything else. That was interesting. That was interesting. Right, what have we got then for other random things? Did I just selected single event again, didn't I? Whenever I would rather do a leaderboard challenge, I think. Before we go back and do another race, I want to try something that's not like a GT3 Formula 3 with a GT3 shell kind of thing. So we'll see how it be. I hate these menus so much. This waiting time is driving me insane. I just want to click through to the next menu, please. Like, come on. Stop it. Stop it. Take me through to the other side. Please. I beg. Okay. Got our Formula USA, got our FX17, got our F2, F3, F Junior. GTO Classics, Group C's, Group 5s, German Nationals. Then your GTR 1 through 4s. And yeah, we've got our WTCCs and our WTCRs. So, what have we got for P1s? Okay, we got the Audi R18. That actually might be interesting to have a look at. Sure, we'll go for Tom Christensen's. What tracks do we have then? I don't really feel like doing the Red Bull. Road America's there. Race room. Salzburg Ring, Sepang, Motegi. Tempted. Do you have Laguna Seca though? Zolder, and we could absolutely do Zolder, right? Could absolutely go crazy on Zolder for the hell of it. What do I feel I want to run a P1 on? This is tough. There's not really any tracks here that I would normally like to run a P1 on. Sure, okay, yeah, why not? The Nürburgring. Right, great. Got our fast chicane option. Yeah, sure. We'll go with the fast chicane. Wait, have we got the full? Wait, hold on. Have we got the? Okay. Let's go back to noon. Okay, let's just do the default and just see how that works. Actually, no, I want to check. I'm not going to change anything, but I do want to check and see what the TC is. So it's basically the same TC. Wonder if that applies across all cars then. What time is it?
Sorry, mate, I didn't catch that.
Classic, Jim. What time is it?
8:21 PM.
Okay, not too late. The viewability in this thing is absolutely fucking shit. Viewability, visibility, you know, why did I say viewability? I'm losing the plot. I'm losing the actual plot.
Track limits. This
Think about that gravel sound. That gravel sounds really good.
We've got dirt pick up on all tyres.
It's definitely feels very different to my main other experience with P1s, which is P cars too, funnily enough. So intrigued. It's going to take an actual bit of getting used to. So this is proper fast chicane, ACC chicane. It is. Yeah. Okay, no, she's very slightly. Maybe I need more front end braking then. Right, hold on. Let's restart this and get us going. Sure. Let's run at that. I'm not used to my GT3 braking. I'm just, you know, it's gonna just again take that bit of getting used to. How are you even supposed to see the curves in this thing? Like, it just feels like I've got this really tiny window in front of me that's just like I'm blocked off with everything else. It feels painful to even look through. Feels like I've lost about 50% of the visibility that I need. Did the project cars to be sitting up closer in the car? Or did it just like remove a lot of the issues and change things up? It's been that long, I really can't remember. I certainly don't remember it being like this claustrophobic. It's the best way I can describe how it feels just being in this thing. Oh my god, no braking. I don't have any braking in this thing. Oh boy, right, okay, we can work this out. We can work this out at Racefrim, we can. You and me together, we can figure out why I'm such a fucking noob. It's getting used to the downshifts as well and where the downshift that will help me more with the turning. Sure, let's just drive onto the gravel with our left tires for no reason whatsoever. Really got to lift off early. It's like the old F1 cars, really, for braking.
Track limits, the lap won't count.
Jim, don't you start. So little trail braking pressure can be applied, it's... Just a bit too late, just a bit too late, but I'm getting the hang of it. Like, it feels like I can barely even touch the brake, like, at all. But, you know, it's probably getting used to the tires and...
Dirt on all your tires.
Jim, I can hear the dirt, thank you. I know I'm dirt, you don't need to remind me. No, it's... Again, compared to what was in Project Cars, when you could, like, really just hold that brake going through any corner a bit, like maybe about like 30% more. It's just the gentlest little touch is the most you can do before your tires start locking up with the lack of grip. So it's an interesting change. It's like 90% engine braking, 10% brake. What a horrible apex. What a horrible, horrible apex. now I'm wondering how Lauren's going to handle everything when she gets in at some point, eventually. Trick to see. We could be fairly even, I'd say, with certain things. Oh my god.
Justin. That's another cut. Track limits.
Jim, please. Please, Jim. Jim, please, I beg. I beg. I'm trying to get used to it, Jim. I don't need this, Jim. Jim, have some faith and shut up, Jim. I feel I can't hook up that chicane at all. Kind of too fast in, too fast out. I can't get that perfect medium whatsoever. That's going to be a cut, I don't really care. I want to get this section down and figure out exactly where to just let it engine brake and let it coast. You can't get on the power too early. That's where I'm getting the issue as well. Braking in too late. I don't know what it is about this, but I think it's just because now I had my mind broken so much with the PCARS 2 variation. It's just I cannot get my brake down straight away. Interesting. Oh. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum-bum-bum. Let's take it around another track maybe and see where it might work better. I mean, Paul Ricard might work, right? Maybe. Sepang would be interesting just for all the high-speed corners, and then I would have that slow section towards the end, which would probably help me with that trail braking issue that I have, just of getting my head around it. Where else might suit? Is Budapest even in this game? I suppose that's not really trail braking, that's just going to be like full-on engine braking and like a few hard squirts. Don't take that out of context, please. Thank you. Actually, yeah, maybe Silverstone or Spa might work. Maybe. Laz, if you're still there, are you more or less interested now from watching me go through everything? I'm intrigued for your point of view from like another angle, from outside the VR headset. Any key to continue. Car setup. Yeah. Decent, okay. I mean, from what I know from the things you like about handling in certain cars and the games that we have played together and all that, I'd say you might be a fan. I'd say you might end up being very much a fan. Actually, let's drop that down a bit. Let's go 58 maybe. Maybe that'll help. Where are we against Silverstone? Let's go 12. Let's go 12 for the hell of it. Yeah, that's the thing as well. I mean, it wasn't like spinning under throttle that we had the issue with, right? So I say as I immediately spin by holding the clutch. But I was trying to do my TC. I wasn't paying attention. That's right, TC3 in this thing.
Okay, Justin, we need to watch these track limits.
What's your tracks limit, Jim? Tracks limit? I can't even English. I can't brake. I can't English. He's distracting me. It's Jim's fault. A lot earlier. This is where, again, my issue of only doing GT3 so much has come back to bite me in the ass, because I'm used to braking that late. Whereas I guess, like, cornering speed in these things ends up being somewhat similar, right? So it's all about that straight line acceleration, so gotta get my head changed for different braking lines, different braking patterns now as well. Surely I can't take this in 6th. No. Michaels and Beckett's is going to be interesting, actually. Okay, yeah, a lot more heavier braking than I would expect from my thing. Okay, I'm getting used to it now. There's it's just like you go that fast that you end up expecting F1 downforce and F1 turning whenever you just really don't get it. So, gotta break that mental block. Need a diamond pickaxe for that. Okay, so I can break almost similar to F1 distance there, but maybe that's where the traction control higher levels will come in handy. So if we try engine braking down to like 5th through here, then properly braking it just to jut down to 4th, and then yeah, 3rd through here, we can probably take it. Okay. You can't really ham fist your way through it like you could elsewhere. Brake slightly later. See, now it's just about getting those tight angles down in this car with just that lack of visibility for the apex. So let off, coast down to 5th, brake down to 4th, coast, light brake in 3rd, maybe take it in 4th, just get on the throttle earlier.
just done a 148.64.
So can't go too much later on the braking then. Wow, really go out wide whenever you take it in third through there instead of second, huh? I'm not expecting that. Okay. This is nice though. It feels like a long time since I practiced with like a car that I feel I should know, and it just feels so different to what I'm used to. So like this is quite stimulating, let's say. It's not like break down like old habits and all that, and guess we can't really take that in fourth, at least not with that angle. I mean, we had a bad entry, so I'm not surprised, but no flatness through there either. Yeah, see, look at that. Just that slightly bit of late braking then ends up with just like fully unsettling the rear as well. So, am I braking too early or too late? What am I going to do with that? What am I going to do with that? I never assume I'm braking too early or too late. It feels like it's like a knife edge for either heading in too early, or I mean, maybe if I just brake early and then let it coast for a small bit and like through fifth and fourth. Broken too late for here. I've been too busy talking. I didn't even bother braking at the start of the curb. Here we go. This is where the overthinking kicks in.
You're locking your right front into Brooklands.
Jim, you're rocking. That's Jim's fault. That's Jim's fault. I love that I took this like fine for like every fucking lap until now, and now it's just like all falling apart. Yeah, slow but better. So I guess sticking it in fourth is probably the best to do. Okay, half a second better, but that rear does like to slip whenever it drops down to second. really cannot take that end third at all. I thought I could like extend it out if I just get the angle right, but like it just keeps going and going and going.
That was 148.00. Sector 3 time is fast. Sector 1 time is good.
Yeah, it just wants to keep going. I'm really angling because it feels like third should be right there, but okay, that does count as an off track. Okay, I wanted to extend it in 6 and see if that would work out, but feels good though, consistent. Like every mistake is my own mistake, so you know I'm not complaining there. Too late in the break again. That's where it is now. It's just getting that breakdown and then getting used to the angles. This fucking really tiny windshield. It's like looking through a baking tray. I feel like I'm in like a submarine looking through a porthole. Maybe a quick drop to second and then straight back up to third for getting in the throttle early might help. Second gear, man. Every time, second gear. It's carrying too much speed for that downshift. just do need to maintain sacking a bit more often, just pushing out into third. Because it just still just wants to go out so far. Yeah, we can get at least one clean lap in here, like we're close to it. It's just... Oh my god. Second gear. You're gonna murder me. Actually, is there any, for future reference, is there any bloody changes that can be done to the transmission in this thing? Driveline, there is. Okay. Might be an idea. Might be an idea. Oh, we're here. What have we got? Yeah, let's add a bit more wing again. Yeah, the electronics are the electronics, so... Less. What, Jordan? What are you saying? Less to... Less of your bullshit? Is that what you're saying? Because I agree, yeah. I mean, less of your bullshit would be lovely. You bass. That actually counted as an off track. God fucking damn it.
Alright, Justin, that's another cut. Track limits.
Jim? Jim? I swear? This close to firing you. Jim?
Time was 1:47.59.
Finally about a half-second gain. Jesus fucking Christ. Been trying to line that one up forever. Downshift protection really fucked me over there.
Last lap was a 146.90, sector 3 time was quick.
Curb that time. Hooray! It wasn't a braking spin for once. I think I've got that a bit further down. I don't even remember what I changed, but I can always look back. I felt at least a bit more stable in second, so hooray, we did something. No, that feels interesting. It doesn't feel too bad at all. Not too bad at all. Great. Okay, yeah. Sometimes because of the loading issue, we get stuck with a black screen as well coming out of the thing. So it's all the stuff outside that just make it so awkward. Okay, I just got a weird YouTube comment that I will have to look into later on. I have no fucking clue what they're talking about, so that's nice. I think the release of Miles Morales, along with that other video early on in the week on YouTube, has helped boost things a bit further, so it's been like awkward. Quite awkward. Very awkward. Okay, let's what skins all have they got in here? I mean, I like that Castrol one. There's so many of these skins that I don't even own. They must have added these eventually over the years. No, I don't want a Monster Energy one. I don't want a Mobile one. Snap-on's clearly supposed to be Mercedes. Sure, okay, fine. We'll go for Virgin. Just because it's orange and I like orange. Select opponents. Formula X. No, wait, we have to... Formula X. We'll take out... we'll take out a few of these. Yeah, okay, we'll do a 17 car grid track. We will go with Spa, I think. Classic combined or Grand Prix. Five minutes of practice. 10 minutes of quali. Race length type laps and do about 7 laps. Flag rules on, mandatory pit stop off. Sure. Okay. Interesting to see if these use the old physics. Have I ever even driven an open wheeler in Race Room? I don't think I have. Because I pretty much just, like, I mean, I bought the DTM experiences first, and then the WTCC stuff. So it was like, you know, coming for open wheelers was not what I was here for. So I don't have a clue how they ever felt. Post-acute. Post-acute what? Thinking about it now, have I driven out of the pit lane in this game in the last like 6 years? Probably not. Setup. What have we got for setup? Lower wing. Let's run like 54. 54 there's nice. Sure. Engine map. Let's run it like a... No, wait, no. Yeah, no. It's engine braking I want to change. The engine map I'm fine with. Run at 12. It's like, well, if we lower it down, like... We lose a good chunk. We lose a good chunk off torque and power. That's to be expected, but still. Right. This is such a small wheel. Is this meant to be Williams?
Pit lane speed limit is 80 kilometers per hour. The pit exits are clear. Let's get some heat into these brakes.
Force feedback feels fucking awful in this car. Actually awful. Okay.
Yellow flag.
Let's let this go goodbye. This does not feel good at all.
Exiting clear. Green flag. Stay sharp.
It's like I'm controlling a giant fucking, like, the tires are like sets of bricks or something. What the fuck is this force feedback feel? Oh god, is this gonna be like 2014, 2015 of having to look up like specific car, specific FFB because the default just doesn't feel anywhere near good enough?
Now, the brakes are cold, be careful.
High speed feel on the force feedback is genuinely... This feels like the worst car I've ever driven in any sim ever. Let's drift it, sure, why not? This is something feels very wrong whenever you're at speed and try and point it. Whatever, it feels fine at lower speed like this here, like the spins I've had there is just my own mistake not getting used to the car, but fuck me. Because I don't know how bad the audio is right now because this feels very loud, so I don't know if my mic is even being picked up properly. I was not expecting loud! I think we do need change that wing. I can't handle it in the lower gears. That's my own fault. The torque in this thing is crazy, but like whenever you're like in like 5th or 6th gear and above, it's so bad. Why is that so bad? That engine noise, though. I take it my mic can be heard over that if you're only saying it's loud and you're not saying it's too loud, so that's good. But fuck, man. Maybe I should actually just run a few laps without the AI there, so I don't have to worry about it. Because I feel like I need to get used to this. Because like going up through Radion and Rouge and all that, like it's like even moving the wheel like a small tiny bit just feels like it's gonna like send it off. It feels like oh god, the only thing I can really compare it to is like the first Race Driver Grid for how bad it feels at high speed and the weird way the grip translates through the force feedback. It's fucking wonky. Like, what the fuck? I don't think I've ever... I just went back to single event again. God damn it. I've never felt a car like this in any sim. And that's... You know, this is the uninteresting way, because I almost feel like not even bothering to get my brain used to the extra torque and all that, and just like not dealing with the car at all. We'll take it out of default settings and see like that's not going to change how the general feel is, but given the small things that I did change. But yeah, sure, we'll go with Hanergy. Spa, forgot Sonoma was in here. Fuck, man. That's so disappointing. I had high hopes. I'm interested to, like, no, I don't have the 22 regulation based X, but hopefully it's better. It would want to be. I've not really looked up, like, what people think of it. Like, this part feels fine, you know, like, this feels fine, but once the weight comes in with speed and all that extra downforce, it just feels so wonky.
That lap time was 48.16.
Yeah, I gotta break about like 20 minutes earlier than I'm used to there as well. I mean, that's fine. That's just me.
Sector 1's quick. That lap was at 146.77. That's your quickest lap in this session. Sector 1 is a 10th off your pace. okay.
Boo! No! Okay. That should still be a second faster, so...
You've just done a 144.60. 2/10 off your best in sector 3.
Oh, sure. Smashy! Okay, I'll take top 50 over that now, considering just it's so hard to get used to. Seriously, taking Radion in 7th is the single worst experience I've ever had with any car ever. I know I've said this about several times now, but it just gets worse with each lap. The steering at above 200k is atrocious. It just does not feel right at all. Like, what the fuck is happening? It feels like I'm controlling like a Hot Wheels car. This is what like I imagine Trackmania would feel like with a in VR with a wheel. It's like it's fucking with my head, really. Lower gears actually feels all right. Like going through in 4th and 5th, like it feels quite grippy, but not grippy enough that it just feels broken. But just the way, like if you told me that like I had hit a wall and broke my steering rack, and that's why it felt like that in the higher gears and higher speeds, I would believe you, because that is so bad. Wow. Like, wow. Anyway, before I head off and do other shit, I'll probably like take another car around some other track, but I would like to point out how good the multiplayer stuff looks. While I'm busy shitting on the game for the open wheel feel of the 2017 car, the way the multiplayer menu works is exactly what I would want for Automobilista, and how bad that is. Between this and my YouTube, there's so much footage of me just sitting in the menus complaining about like not being able to get into stuff and not knowing what's going on and all that. This though, like it's probably the same amount of people in here, maybe a bit more than Automobilista at the moment. So population wise, it's not that different, but having the time left in each session available on the main screen here is fucking fantastic. Why more games don't have that, I don't know. ACC is at least better than the MS2, but this is probably the best looking and most information you'd want. All the information you'd want from a menu, and it's pretty fucking terrific that they're doing that. And like looking here at the stuff, you've got like GT3s, ADAC Masters 2015, some BMW M235i races, Silhouette Series, the NSU TTS, DTM 1992, TR3 and DTM 2021, DTR 92, GTR 4s, the Tatus F4 Cup, DTM 92s, a bunch of WTCR and Touring Cars Cup stuff. So, like, already there's a better variety than what you get in EMS2, which pleases me. I guess we'll see how the multiplayer looks at one day whenever I get used to a lot more of the physics, especially for, I guess, the GTR3s and the DTMs, seeing as that seems to be the choices that fill up a lot of the servers here. Fuck, man. I can't get over that. 2017 car. Like, wow, what is that? I don't understand. I do not. I just don't. Right, let's go back to something I knew from back in the day, and see how a WTCC car from like the mid to early 10s feels around Monza. Or Imola. We could do Imola. No, we'll do Monza. I wonder what era of Imola it is. Probably like a recent-ish one. So, WTCC 2013. Sure, we'll go for an old Chevrolet Cruze. We'll go with Ivan Muller's car. Classic name that I'll never forget. And Monza, sure, we'll go with Monza Grand Prix circuit. Get real. No, we'll yeah, get real obviously, but we'll go for Sunset. Clicky, 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 clicky. The fact that it even takes time in this menu to load is probably loading up the leaderboard or whatever, but that still sucks too. There's so much wasted time in the menus whenever like it could just be so much better run. Easily my least favorite part about the game. Yeah, let's just take it out in basic form and let's see what we get. Okay, a lot of rear brake then. Boy, right, okay. Fuck me, what the fuck? Just hit the brake and it just like the rear end just wants to snap out. Okay. That's gonna take a bit of getting used to. Just feel the wheel going. I dread to think what the braking's going to be like down here. Like, can I not even go like 100% braking pressure at all, ever? I know it's a front wheel drive and all that, but still, come on. Yeah, like, just... I feel like I'm probably...
Rear's going into very anti-Del Rettifilio. Don't pick up on the right side tyres.
I feel like I could probably be doing with turning down the force feedback because this is very heavy. Way too heavy. I get what it's aiming for, but...
Okay, Justin, we need to watch these track limits.
I love front wheel drive understeer so much. I love it, can you tell? I really do. I guess it's not surprising how the braking's set up anyway, because you'll need that to help rotate. But, yeah, that first braking zone, I was not expecting that sudden snap at all.
Stay within the track limits.
Just getting used to not planting it, so I don't get all that understeer is certainly a time. If ever slow in, fast out was to be applied, it's here. These wing mirrors are fucking huge. Slidey boy, slidey boy. Do a couple of laps of this and then move to like the WTCRs and see how they feel these days. So again, this uses the old physics system as far as I know. I don't think it ever got updated. I was reading, like with these particular cars that I was reading a bunch of articles on, or forum posts, and I had to laugh at some guy being like, well, if you put your throttle down, your foot down the throttle in grass, it doesn't oversteer and spin. And it's like, Mate, the fuck? Okay, better lines, better lines. This is really taking me back to doing Race 07 and the glorious WTCC cars and that. That game felt so fucking good back in the day, even on the controller. Slidey! Sure, drifted on through. Drifted on through.
Watch these track limits. Please
No, Jim, I will not. I'm having too much fun.
You're locking your rears into Varianti del Rettifiglio. Your front brakes are getting a bit hot.
Yeah, even on the Apex, if you get on that power, it's just an immediate straight line just because of that front wheel drive. Skill issue. Skill issue. Well, even as the leaderboard for here, anyway. If it would ever load, that'd be nice. That'd be very nice. It will never want to load. Please, load, I beg. Oh, so we've only got one and it's a 157. Great leaderboard. At least I'll be in the top 2 in the world if I ever complete a lap on it. Right. Yeah, okay, let's try a newer car and finish it off there. Let's do the final comparison. That felt alright. I mean, it felt like what you'd expect from like a classic understeery car from a mid-2000s game. Mid-2010s game, so it's whatever. Now to see what the WCTR or TCR. My brain's fried. It's been a long month. It's been a long last 4 weeks. What's the most recent WTCR I have? Or this game has. I think I have all the WTCR stuff now. Please load. I beg. I beg, please. Please. Okay, I've got the 2022 stuff. So go for the Audi. We'll go for the Honda. Fucking Tiago Montero's in this. Sure, why not? Keep forgetting that this game used to always have the Argentinians in it. This series has always had the Argentinians in it. Packed with them. Bum bum bum. Ba da da dum. Let's see what immediate heavy braking does. Yeah, feels fine. Force feedbacks feel so light compared to the 2013 or we were just in. A lot of off throttle oversteer in this one.
That was a 205.36. lap time was 2:02.93. Sector 3 time is quick.
I don't like the brake sounds in this one. Force feedback is very light. It's very lifeless. It's alright to drive. I'd say it might be fun to drive in races, but the actual feeling through the wheel is fuck all, if anything. So to go again from the old the world just WTCC stuff, where it's overloading everything, to this which just lacks anything. Kind of disappointing. So I mean, what the few things we tried is like all over the place in terms of quality and feel. Maybe that's why everybody seems to stick to like the DTM, the modern DTMs, the 92 DTMs, and maybe the GTR 3s and the ADACs and all that. It's I don't know. Yeah, I'm very unimpressed with the AI. Everything else, like, it's got good stuff, it's got bad stuff. I'd say it's probably got less good stuff than the AMS2, but I'm tired of the good stuff that's on the AMS2. Still ACC all the way for me. I mean, this if I find something different, I guess. Plus, it's got some of my favorite tracks that you can't get anywhere else, or at least without doing iRacing stuff. So that's where the real issues come in. Right, fuck it. I'm done. I'm off. I'm tired. It's been a long day. I ended up lacking a bit more energy than I thought I would have had for this, but hey ho. Right. Fuck all y'all? No. Cheers for popping on in, everyone that did. Really appreciate it. I don't know. I've got a headache now. I think it's from that bug that's been coming on. Never VR related. Right. Toodles.